Okay, I think it's working. I think it's working. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? I'm doing all right. I've been sick for the last 2 weeks, which has been not ideal for anyone in the world at all. It's been nasty. Bugs, flu, vomiting, ugh, the worst. Anyway, I'm back. And today we're going to be doing some drawing. Well, I'm going to be doing some drawing. Let me try to get this glove on. And I was going to do a Dreamling, one of the NFT collections that I'm working on. I like it, but I haven't done it in a while. It's been a little bit like on the back burner. I've been doing dream heads. And so I was like, yeah, cool, I'll try one today, get back into it. But then there was this really cool thing where you can draw a monkey or a Monkeez. But you might be like, what are you talking about? So I will show you and I will explain. I just need to get something up on my computer in case there are people talking to me. And if I don't respond when there are people talking to me, it might be a little bit rude. And definitely not the right thing over there. Here we go. The YouTube Creator Studio. Dismiss. Okay. Top chat. There we go. Hello, hello. Let's get this down here this way. There we go. And get this open. Just enter in my password very quickly. Oh, I did it with my face. Sometimes it does not do that. All right, so I've been working on dream heads. I've been working on the lore video today, which has been really fun. All right, let's turn my hat around so I don't get right in the shot there. And I'm going to be working on a thing called Monkeez. So, imports. Let's go to collabs. If I work on anything NFT related, it goes into the NFT folder, and it's either a collab or it's a collection. And so this one's not my collection, so it's a collab, and it's Monkeez number 2, because I've already done a custom monkey, and it was, I think, one of my very first collaboration art efforts in the NFT world. It was an amazing experience. I had a lot of fun, and I should show it to you. Let me show it to you. Okay. Let's go to, is it this one? Is it this one? This one. There we go. It's number 6 on the switcher. So this was my custom Monkeez. And I possibly can even show you what an actual Monkeez looks like, or a normal Monkeez looks like. So I'm going to go to campfire.exchange, which is an NFT marketplace on Avalanche. You might be like, what is that? If you got questions, please drop them in the comments or in the chat, or just DM me or something like that. Monkeez. Monkeez? Monkeez. Monkeez. So these are the Monkeez. They're really cool. Whole bunch of them. Different tribes, different colors, different accessories and attributes and rarities. And mine is one of them. Let's go filter, 1 of 1. There we go, doodle verse. There is mine, a custom Monkeez. And so yeah, did this a little while ago. Let's go back here. And so today I'm going to work on a new one, and I have a kind of rough idea of maybe what I want to try do. It's going to be different than that one. So this one's called Brown 50, but it's a white one. And I'm not quite sure what size it is, but I think this is the one that I want to use. But I'm going to add a few more just in case it isn't. Insert a file. The cheetah one, I found this one to be pretty cool. Let's go and insert another one. The metal one could also, excuse me, be another option. Insert another photo. Nope. Insert another file. Okay, purple. Insert another file. I'm getting there, and this one's white 50, but it's actually the brown one. Okay, so there are a couple of different options here. And maybe I'll just start with the white one, or maybe this one. But it's pretty easy to, chop and change. And I'm going to add a little bit of white on top of here. Fill, and drop the opacity. Okay, so we have our monkey, Monkeez. I'm just going to use those words interchangeably. And I'm going to do a little bit of sketching to plan out kind of what I want to do. Oh, someone just slammed their door. I'm drinking tea right now. It is decaf English tea, like Yorkshire tea. Decaf because I'm trying not to drink caffeine. It makes me go crazy. And it's delicious. You get some very good decaf teas, and you get some very average, mediocre decaf teas. Once you go good, it's really hard to go back. I guess it's the same with most things. All right. So good, so good. Okay. So this idea that I have is to kind of split this monkey in half. The last one was split in 3 places. And inside this monkey, maybe a little bit like that, to have these, I don't know, like rooms or divides or something like that. It could be like a bookshelf. It could be like little creatures, or maybe like little robotic arms doing stuff. So that might be pretty cool. Robotic arms. It could be, if we added the robot kind of stuff, that could make a lot more sense. I'm drawing on the wrong layer here, which is a little bit frustrating. So let's go all the way back to the beginning. Just tap, 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 tap. Kaboom. Yep. Okay, so let's do this again. Quite funny if somebody came back and they're like, but I've just watched that, Hi, what? Hey, my brother-in-law is here. Hey, Boots and Big King Social. Good morning, AVAX community. Hi, Arrogant. Arrogant times 2. Hi. Yeah. Good morning. Hi. Good afternoon. Good evening. Wherever you guys are from. All right. So, excuse me. The idea is to have this like 3-dimensional kind of cutout of a Monkeez. So that's one idea. The other idea is to have I also had a couple of like little robotic arms doing their thing here. And maybe there could also be these like robot birds that I've drawn here and there. They're part of the 4Love story. And there are these like bot kind of creatures, sentient bots that do things. So that's an option, all right? Not sure if I'm going to go for it. But the idea is to like trying to get like a 3D view into it. Never done anything like this before, but it could be a lot of fun. But the idea behind this is also just to like cut something in half. So another option could be to, cut this in half, but to have it kind of be like half of a white monkey, half of one of these like spotty monkeys, or like a purple monkey or something like that. So I quite like that idea too, but the idea then would be to kind of separate it to be like monkey out here, monkey over here, and then there's also this like space on the inside. Something like that. And maybe there could be, I don't know, like some kind of juicy guts and gore kind of stuff dribbling out of here. And that could be pretty fun. Like something like that. Bit gruesome, gory, I don't know. And then maybe his eyes could be like, what the F? That sucks. Something like that. Maybe there could even be like steam coming out of his ears or something. Yeah? So that's another option. Next option is to kind of take this monkey over here, and then we kind of just like chop off the head and then turn him into a rocket ship. And this option I kind of might be leaning to the most, just because we can actually animate it then. Animation is cool. So something like that might be kind of fun. Yeah. But there could also be like little creatures in here. Could even be happy suns. I don't know. Something like that. And then there could also be a bunch of stars out here. And yeah, we could animate the rocket fuel stuff coming out the bottom of the rocket. So those are the options. I need some time to think. If you guys have any particular ones that you're like, yes, let's go for that, let me know. I'm just gonna finish my tea or sip my tea. And I do know that this is like a little bit delayed, so I'm thinking now and you guys are just watching like the second option or something. So there's the rocket one. There's the one that's like cut in half. I think could be pretty fun. And then there's the cut in half one, but like seriously cut in half one. Like almost like it's being worked on. This tea is so good. Okay, Big King Social. Rockets and animation. All right. Anyone else? Is there anyone else? There could be a little bit of 3D stuff here, because it's not like straight on, so that's also kind of fun. I guess we could also add a happy sun into the mix here. Happy sun in space is not a great idea though, just because of these little, what are they called? Rays. Because black rays on black may not work, but we could like fade it out. So that's an idea. Okay, H by Hadil, rockets, Brandon Heim. I like rockets. Okay guys, I'm gonna do the rocket one. Let's do the rocket one. Okay, so I have an option now. I can either use this inserted image as like my base, or I can recreate it. I like recreating things because then it's pretty much totally authentically mine. All the line widths, the brushes, all of that are mine. Everything looks the same, but it still has like the form of the original. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm biased and you guys can't change my mind. It also means that, you know, if there's this thick line, then there's this thin line, and then there's my lines, that's 3 different kinds of lines, and it kind of gets a little bit messy. So let's have a look at what I got in my toolbox here. What thickness is that? That's pretty not thick. So let's pop that up a little bit. That one's pretty good. Not quite as thick as this one, but I like it. I'm going to drop the opacity of that, and then let's go on top. Okay. I'm going to just do this guy first. Yuppa. Maybe I'll do this one, and I'll add these little hairy things in afterwards. And maybe the ears afterwards as well. Okay, done that. Done that one. This section kind of reminds me of Darth Vader or something. There we go. Almost there we go. It's not quite right. Looking for this like kind of weird line. Maybe it's a fallacy. Maybe I just can't get there. Okay. And then the rocket boosters. Now I also got to remind myself like this is an animation, so what is gonna animate? I would like everything to animate, so I'm gonna try keep it simple, and then if there is time, I basically have an hour and 10 minutes from this point on. If there is time, I'll embellish it and add a few more things. So I'd like to do all of these things frame by frame. 3 frames minimum, so maybe 5 frames even. Yes, can it be hand drawing? I'm gonna do it hand drawing, yes. Alejandra, yes, it can be hand drawing. That's what I'm gonna do. Don't want to erase right now, so let's pop this in there, and then I guess we can go on the same layer. Let's do the, what are these? The ears. I know what they are. Oh, so this one's on top, so maybe I need to do one underneath like this. Might be like, what's going on there? I don't understand. We'll get there. We shall get there. Okay. Then let's do the outline of the face. Okay, and then this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, then a couple of these little rivets, screws. I do not know what they're actually called on a spaceship, but for my sake, maybe let's just call them screws. I quite enjoy doing these kind of things. I'll do 2 here and a few here as well. Okay. And then I've got the face. So let's hide this or hide that. So that looks pretty good. I need to do these things. So I'll do a there we go. And so the reason why I'm doing it like that is because it's going to be behind, and so I can easily fill it if it's, you know, a complete shape. If it's not a complete shape and I fill it, it fills absolutely everything. Okay, so let's just do the, what is this, the fuel. Okay. Okay. That might be a little bit like candle-like. It might need to be a little bit more rocket-like. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So Happy Sun is there. Maybe we'll get to doing something with Happy Sun or something in the background at the end. Just going to turn this off, turn this off, turn this off, because this is what we're going to be working with. Okay. Just at the, not at the back, but over here, I'm going to add a couple of lines. But I'm doing them as a separate layer so that when I fill, it fills the entire shape and I don't have to fill each of these little segments, which is not too irritating, but it's not ideal. Not ideal at all. Okay, this is great. And now for the eyes, I want perfect circles, but not perfect circles. What does that mean? Ooh, I quite like that kind of an eye. Okay, so what I mean is that I'd like to reference a perfect circle, but not actually have it a perfect circle. Because none of my stuff is perfect. It's not perfect circles, but it can be close. Okay, let's move you over here. And you over there. Okay. I suppose we can reference that, or duplicate it and use it as a reference, but later, if we need to. Okay, and now the mouth. Aha. Yes, Big King social. It does. So I can just move this really easily. If I have my hand, it gets stuck sometimes, or sometimes it's really smooth. But yeah, this is the prime reason why I use it. It's just so I can slide really easily around my iPad. Also, sometimes, especially when I stop using it, I touch things with my hand. I'm like, so frustrating. Okay, so let's group these two. That is the reference. Let's rename it reference. Super, okay, thanks. Done. These are the eyes. I want to do the mouth now. Not quite sure what to do with the mouth, but I think something like that would be pretty cool. Oh, maybe something like that. Maybe something like that. Just scoping out my options here. I think I like that most. Okay. Let's do that again, but maybe we can ask Procreate to help us with this nice little shape. Okay. Come on, Procreate, let's help me with the shape, please. It's there. It just keeps on disappearing. You can do it. You know what? I'm just gonna do it myself. There, you see, it like pops up. It's like polyline. And I want to click edit it. So, just gonna do it myself. Nope, not with that color. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Maybe a little bit of erasing. Okay. Alrighty then. Maybe I should start in the middle. Yeah. Something like that. Maybe I should not start in the middle. Nope. Yep, I like that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Man. Yeah, it does look cool. It makes me look professional, right? It's like, oh, you're a professional iPad drawer. Yeah, I've got a little glovey sleeve thing. All right, let's have some water before I die. Okay, this is looking good. I'm going to move everything up a little smidgy bit. Okay. Is it still in the center of the screen for everyone? Yes, it is. I think so. Okay. So, this is like the top layer, so I'm going to rename this top. And normally I don't do this, but when it gets to, you know, animating stuff, sometimes it can get a little bit tricky. Okay, mouth. Oh, let's delete that. Let's delete that. Let's merge down. These guys can go into this one. I'll merge down, merge down. Okay. This is top. This is bottom. Bottom. Mr. Longbottom. I always find that really funny in the Minions movie or the Despicable Me movie. Longbottom. Okay, this is also going to be behind. So what we can do is just fill this in a little bit. So when we actually fill it, it'll be behind. I'm going to call it fire. Fire. All right. Bottom, fire. What are these things going to be called? I'm just going to merge down and just call it head. Head. Yeah. Rename bits. How about that? Bits. Okay. So all of these things, I'll put the reference at the top. Group them, rename, and I'll just be like, wow, number one. Okay. I'm going to create a new layer. I'm going to put this over there. I'll create a new layer for the bottom, for the head, for the top. And then I'm going to put the color over here. It's going to be flat in the beginning, and then if there's time, I'm going to add a few more extra little things. Okay, so reference layer. Let's set this as the reference layer. It's got to be should I do all the color on one layer? just in case you want to try something else. Just in case. Okay, so there's the fire. Then reference the back stuff here. Ooh. We need to do something about this ear. Okay. It's a pretty easy kind of a thing, I think. Let's just make it like so. And okay. And we'll bring it up all the way up here. And then move it up a little bit. I think that's right. Yeah, maybe we can move this guy up a little bit too. Alrighty. Dum-dum-dum. So what I'm doing here is I'm just nudging it up a little bit until it gets there. Okay. Now we can hide this this reference again. And let's go back here and carry on filling. Okay, so we've done the bottom. This one I'm just going to merge down and then reference this one. Now we can do the head. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change the color of the iron a little bit, just so it looks like it's not made from perfect kind of metal sheet. It's made from like a couple of different kinds of metal sheets, you know. Okay. Then at the bottom here, we've got some more of this and more of this. Okay, and then blue, maybe. Maybe we have some blue color here. Blue looks good. And red here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So you see what I did there? I just filled the whole thing instead of having to fill each one of those little bits. That's why I got the bits layer up here. Also, I can take that off and on if I really want to. Okay. The face. What color am I doing the face? Maybe I'll do it one of these colors. So let's try that. Okay. And then the teeth. So I'm just going to remove the background for now. Let's put in some teeth. And maybe we can also put a gold one in. And eyes. I think that black eyes might be cool. I don't know. Might they be cool? White eyes. Might have to do something a little bit different here. What about if we made them like glasses or something, and over here we put some something like that. Looks pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so it's not completely space rocket, it's like a cool space rocket. Okay. So we've done like the body. Now for the top. So reference, let's go for the ear. We'll go for this one too. And then this one, you can't just fill it because then it's going to fill everything because I haven't, completed that shape. So I'm going to go for colors, thick line colors, and just do that. Okay, so that looks pretty good, I think. I think that we're going to have some time to do a little bit of texturing and stuff like that. But again, I don't want this to be typically Doodleverse piece. So, how do we make this less typically Doodleverse? Well, I think we could do some shading. So let's bring this guy all the way to the top. And just have, a quick look at where the shading is. So, don't need to worry too much about there, but you can see over here and around the ears is where the shading is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do it with black at about 30%. That was a very good guess. And then just go like this. Okay. So I've done a little bit there, and a little bit there, and can we do a little bit here? Okay, let's duplicate this. I think that's good. Okay, might have to clean it up a little bit over here. Okay. Yoo. Clean it up a little bit here. Let's add a little bit of a shadow over here. Maybe a little bit over here. Okay. And then some over here. Maybe a little bit over here. And then maybe a little bit over here. And maybe, oh, see, this can get a little bit addictive, Shadows everywhere. And some over here. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, things are looking shadowy. And maybe a little bit over here even. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I like that. I like it a lot. Whew. We have a monkey going up. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, it's time. We've got roughly 45 minutes. Now, the trick is to draw this again. Can we do that? Can I do that? I need to draw it at least 3 times. So I've done it once, but now I need to do it again. Do I need a bit of a stripe here, maybe? Let's bring this down a little bit. Okay. stripey, stripey, stripey over here. Let's see. Something like that. Maybe. Yeah. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty good, looks pretty good. Okay. We have some cool stuff going on here. So this is all part of number one. Let's bring you back down here, and we'll rename you Shadow. Shadow. Sometimes it brings up my keyboard, sometimes I use the pencil. I don't quite know why it does that, but yeah. Man, okay, so number one. We gotcha, we gotcha. I'm trying to find some kind of shortcuts to do now, just so that I don't have to do a whole bunch of reworking. I'd prefer to do as little amount of drawing as I can. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this guy, and then let's try merge a bunch of the drawing bits. Okay. So let's make everything a little bit bigger. Okay. That worked out pretty well for now. And then there is the bottom stuff over here. Okay. Okay. So if we merge down, I've only got one set of outlines. Oh, there's the fire as well. So let's bring that up a little bit. Okay, then I'll erase that. Okay. Okay, so I've got shadow, I've got lines, and then bits can go up above there. What's this? Okay, that can go onto lines as well. Merge down. The rest of it is color, which is pretty cool, I think. These two are the same color, so flatten that. What I reckon we can do as well is just add a little bit of shadow over here. Okay. Maybe, yeah, that looks good. Maybe a little bit of shadow over there. Okay. Things are looking good. Now, let's duplicate this. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of white here. Fill. No, fill. Let's drop the opacity a little bit. I guess we could use the animation assist panel, which would probably be a good thing to try use. Let's pop this off. Add a new frame. Yes, I want to add a new frame. Let's group these ones together. Okay. Settings. Frames per second. Let's go for 10 frames. Onion skins 1. Onion skin opacity 60. Let's go 40%. Okay, okay, okay. Now, I need to redraw this. Which is always a little bit tricky. And this is going to be my reference frame. I'm going to try to 2 extra frames at least. See how that goes. I'm not going to erase. Let's go for it. So the reason why I'm redrawing it is because it gives it a really nice, like, handmade feel. And it just makes it feel like it's animated. But then I don't have to move it too much. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's rub that out a little bit. Okay. And then you. Okay. Okay. I'm not drawing this line very well. You can do it, Rich. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Fantastic. So this is the one thing that does need to be different on each frame, because flames move quite quickly. Okay. Good, 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 good. And then we've got this face. And the idea is to try get it as close to what's already there, but you don't want to make it exactly the same, otherwise it doesn't look like it's moving. I want this like hand-drawn, wiggly kind of effect. Do I want that? I don't think I do. Be interesting to know if the original has that one there. It does. So let's just quickly erase that. Great. Okay. Fantastic. I want to erase or just remove that for now. Whoa. Yeah. There we go. And then we can do the teeth. That one's not so good. Okay. Little dots. Okay, so there's that plus these bits. Okay, I'm going to do this again so that we have the outlines for 3. Rename number. What? That is so weird. 2. Okay, so let's group these, rename this one number. Why? That's bizarre. Okay. Hide this one. So I've got this one to reference again. My voice is failing me. Okay, let's have a quick look at what it looks like. It's kind of cool. All right. Let's hide that one, show this one, and let's do this all again. Tap, tap. It's really irritating sometimes. Sometimes it's really fun and cool. Okay, let's do this little, what is this thing called? Like a little, a quiff? A gaif? I don't know. When you have like Dutch and South African English to go by, sometimes you don't actually know the real word for things. You just know the South African or Dutch version. Maybe even the Afrikaans version of it. Dum-dum-dum. Yep. Okay. It's looking good. That's not gonna work out. This needs a little bit of finessing. Okay. Maybe we'll start down here again. Oh, yeah. Excuse my not talking so much, but I'm concentrating very hard. That one looks a little bit skew. Also, I haven't done this for 2 weeks because the first week I was sick. The 1 week I was sick. Like, I had such a snotty nose and stuff. Then my baby got sick. My 2-year-old daughter, she was just like a jellyfish on me and my wife, just lying there. She had a runny stomach, she was vomiting. Never seen her like that. Well, we have when she was a tiny baby, but not recently. And then I became like that. So I definitely couldn't stream. But it's really good to be back on camera, doing the live stream, and also doing something a little bit different to what I usually do. Usually I'm creating Doodleverse pieces, or pieces that exist in the Doodleverse. But this exists in the Monkeeverse. And it's really fun to create. I found myself thinking about this quite a bit over the last few days, wondering if I'd have enough time to fit it in, and then I realized, well, this has a deadline and I feel like I've got a lot more energy for it compared to my Dreamlings collection, which doesn't have a deadline, and I'm a little bit like iffy about creating one of those today. So this is what I chose to do today instead, which I'm having a butt ton of fun. Don't know if you can tell. Okay, it's all like in the weeds at the moment. You're like, what are you doing? How is this thing going to turn out? It's coming, it's coming. A lot of stuff when you're creating animation is like a lot of hard work, and then it all comes together like in the last little bit. So that's what we're gonna do. Sometimes I just can't draw lines very well. Okay, bits, 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 bits. Sounds like I'm beatboxing. Bits, 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 bits. Okay, and then this one, we get to make some more flames. Okay, so let's have a look at what this looks like. It's a little bit flashy at the moment, but hopefully it will come along once we start adding some color. So let's do exactly that. Let's add some flat color to start with, and I think I'm going to keep it flat for now, just because there's already some kind of shadow. If we do add some kind of other fancy stuff, we can always use masking and alpha, and we could even redo it. It just means that I don't need to add a whole bunch of layers. Reference. Let's do this one. Let's turn off the animation panel. Let's pop this over here. Okay. Cool. Kind of think I remember what I was doing, but I can't be sure. Okay. I think that one was a darker one. Okay. Looking good so far. And it was like that, right? And then like that. And then like that. Like that. Yeah, let's just, let's make it easy. Okay, white. Yellow and black. Okay, and then let's merge that down. Let's have a quick reference. We'll turn this one off. We need to put these back on. How do I do this? Let's turn off animation assist. I need to reference this. So let's pull this up here. Then I'll just go shoop, 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 and shoop, shoop, shoop. Like that. And then the shadow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the shadow and then duplicate it, drop this down to like 10%, clear this one, and then basically recreate it. If that made sense. Is there meant to be that little shadow there? I don't think so. Okay. Singing in my head some kind of kid song. Da 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 da, down by the sea. Da 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 da. And the pirate said to me, and the captain said to me, "We're going this way, that way, forwards, backwards, up and down, side to side, back and forth, over the deep blue sea." Okay. Uh-huh. Sweet. Okay. Mm-hmm. That is good. And then a little bit in the ear here. Okay. And then a little bit down here. Okay. I think that's it. Let's turn that off. Let's go on to our animation assist. Aha. So I think all the shadows are there. There's something there. I don't know if it's the shadow or what. Is it? Yeah, it's just another frame. Okay, I need to do this white one down the middle, so I'm just going to duplicate that. Let's pull it up here. Going to duplicate it, clear it, and then recreate it. We're going this way, forward. What? Something like that. Okay. Okay. Let's play. I think that's right. Except the flames are different colors. They're orange there and they're yellow there. Orange or yellow? I think I like yellow. Let's make them yellow. I'm just gonna fill this one, fill, and then clipping mask, and then merge down. And then here, I think we might need to do a little bit of tweaking. Just a little whoop over there. Okay, I think that's it. There we go. There we go. Okay. Whew. Getting there. Now we need to do that again. Reference. Let's put this one up. And we need to put this one and this one up too. Okay. I guess the benefits of doing this again is that now I know what I did before. Okay. Let's rock and roll. Let's do the skin color first. Yep. I want to use, I've already done it. This is good. We've already got the line work. Ladies and gentlemen, we already have the line work. Oh man, yes, continue filling. Boop, boop, boop. And boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Mm-hmm. And in the middle, in the middle, in the middle. This little finger on my right. Yeah, rocket monkeys lift off. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Okay. Now, let's put this guy on. Duplicate, clear him. And pop him on there. Okay. Delete. These guys we'll just do like that. Okay. It is coming along. And now for the final shadow. 30%. Okay, let's do it. Sound effects. The one time that I did some kickboxing, I tried to use sound effects while I was punching and kicking. It did not help. The guy just whacked me in the face. And I was like, oh, this is for real. That guy just kicked me and punched me. It's kind of weird. A very good realization to have early on. But I still like making sound effects now while I'm drawing. Because Apple Pencil on Apple Glass is not very sound effecty. Just kind of find it to be a little bit like weird sounding. It just goes dunk. And that's about it. Okay. Okay. Coming along really nicely. Whew. Is that it? Is that it? Could be. It could very well be it. Let's give it a go. there we go. We have a monkey flying through space. Kind of. What we need, I think, maybe a little bit of shadow on the flames. Maybe a little bit of shadow there. Okay, let's pause. Pause you. Okay, yeah. That's good. Yeah. Okay, shadow 1, shadow 2. All right. And shadow 3. Yeah. Okay. Now, I think this could work really well quite small. So I'm not going to put a happy sun or anything into it. I am going to try and make it look like it's flying through space. This looks quite nice as it is, but I think to have a background element would work really nicely too. Wow. Yes, stars sparkling in the dark space sky. That's exactly it. All right, let's do it. Do we need background color? We need a background color. Okay, let's give it a go. Okay, then this is a stucco, what's it called? Smudge. Let's give it a bit of a smudge effect. Okay. Now let's do that again up here. Just a bunch of random stars. And we smudge them. You can turn it on so that you can use your finger for smudging. It is possible. But then I sometimes smudge by mistake, and then like 50 moves down the line, I'm like, oh, what is that? I mean, it's like a lot like real life, but it's a little bit irritating. Okay, we need to put that behind. Okay, one more. Excuse my tummy if you could hear that. It's just saying, we want more tea. We want more tea, please. And cookies. That sounds like the Cookie Monster, right? I want cookies. Oh, cookies, cookies, cookies. Nom, 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 nom. Yep, my daughter likes it when I'm the Cookie Monster. The other day, she actually chose the Cookie Monster over Elmo, which was like, what? Because I can do Elmo too. I can also be Elmo. Elmo gets a bit jealous when it's not the Cookie Monster. Oh, but I like the Cookie Monster. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Can you see? Pew! Is it going the right way? If it's going up, these things should be going down. Let's maybe turn them around. think so. I think that looks better. I think so. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have a flying monkey head. Maybe we add a little bit in there. Okay. Okay, that's number 2. That's number 3. And this is number 4. Or number 1. Okay. You know what? I think we need a bit of shadow on the teeth. That is what I think. Like that. Okay. Pew, 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 pew. We could try a little bit of grain, grits and grain, just like a schmidgy bit here and there. Might spoil it, but let's see. No, yeah. Okay, let's just try it. Let's just try. No, I'm not the biggest fan. Maybe you can't see it from where you are, but I'm just gonna undo that last little bits and pieces. Okay, so what this means is that, I wonder if I can change the background while I'm doing this. No, I can't. Is that I can actually change this quite easily, which is great. Why? Why? There we go. Alrighty, so there is the animated Monkeez with a few minutes left to spare. Cool. Big King Social. And anybody else who's still here, it's really good to have you guys join me on the stream. Yeah, I guess I'm going to export this as an MP4. Or we could also change this to ping pong just to see what that looks like. No, it's kind of weird. Loop is good. Alrighty. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Pause. And then we get to share it as an animated MP4. Animated PNG could also be pretty cool, especially with a little bit of white around there. Do we have time for that? Yes, okay. Animated MP4. Export that right now through to Rich. Yeah, brown 50. Oh, you know what? I didn't check. I did not check what the size was. Hopefully it's a good size. 2,500. That is good. Okay. Normally I do things at like 2048, so it is very, very good. What I wanted to do here, quickly, is duplicate it. And then what we can do is remove these things, the stars. Looks like I removed those ones too. Okay, so here what we can do is do a little bit of like a sticker background because it looks quite nice. Okay. Onion skin, none basically. Yeah, this one. Thanks. No. Okay. Oh, that one is a little bit weird at the end. Okay. Let's set this as the reference and then not as the reference. Okay. That looks like someone's cut it out pretty badly, but it's still pretty cool. Doot, doot, doot. Yeah. Okay, next one is, just delete that layer. Cool, settings, let's go for 1 onion frame. Does that help at all? I think it does. Oh man, just give me my layer. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, I think that might need a little bit more around the fire. Okay. Okay. That. All right, almost there. Almost there. Okay. Okay, let's play it. It's quite a big discrepancy there, so. Let's change this one, make it a little bit bigger. Okay. Okay, there we go. Ha. The black BG makes the fire look 3D. It does. It does. So, got a sticker version. I guess we can export this. It's going to be huge. So, you can just rename this one. Sticker big, and animation big, and then we can duplicate this one, and let's check what Discord says as a sticker. Okay, let's go. So settings, stickers. Yeah. Upload sticker. What size? 512 KB. Not wanting that. There we go. 320 by 320. Okay. Crop and resize. Settings. Resample. There we go. 320. Done. Okay. Nice little sticker. Okay, so there's like a little version, a big version, and an animated one. Oh yes, I can quickly do this. Share as a animated PNG. Export a. Ooh, that's sticker big. I think it's meant to be sticker small. Okay. Let's have a quick look at this again. Da-da-da! It's a flying monkey rocket! Yoo-hoo! Okay. Guys, thank you so much for watching, for joining me. Yeah, I plan to do this every Tuesday. Do something, create something, live stream. Sometimes I know exactly what I'm doing, sometimes I don't. If I'm sick, I don't do this live stream, which I have been the last 2 weeks. Some of you have missed it massively. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. You guys have been awesome. I appreciate the feedback, the questions, the comments. And yeah, I'm going to post this now in the Monkeez Discord. If I do that, I need to see how I need to do that. And then, yeah, see you guys soon. I will end this thing pronto. Super. Ooh, is it the end or is it done? End? There we go. It's end. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. And then I press the done button. Ba-dum.